Welcome, Level 4 students. I hope you're settling back into semester 2 and are being encouraged and finding enjoyment and engagement in your learning. As a department, we're looking at new ways of communicating with you and increasing your participation. One of the ways is by trying out doing videos like this 3 times a semester. We also hope that you'll respond to them and share your thoughts, ideas, and learning so that we develop ourselves as a learning community. And that's at level 4, but also across all the programs that we teach in social work. So please do engage. Or if you think that we can do things in a way that would make it more likely you engage, please do let me know, because although I consider myself young, I have to admit I'm coming up to 50 and not always that much in touch with more modern ways of communicating. So please do come and help. Okay, so one of the things that we're doing is also trying to develop our engagement with partners across the area and engage students in that process. So we've set up a meeting that will occur 3 times a year where we invite partners to come along and discuss issues in relation to our social work program, but also wider issues of social work in the area. And the aim is to try and work together to develop social work in the area. We do invite students along, but we're struggling to get some engagement. It would be really important for you to be there. And if I just tell you a little bit about some of the things we're looking at, you can immediately see why your presence there would be helpful. So one of the things we're doing is we're looking at aligning the expectations that students experience when they go on placement with the expectations we think they should experience when they go on placement. So in terms of what they're asked to do, how they're asked to do it, what level of the PCFs they're supposed to achieve, and what level of support they need in order to achieve that. So you can see hearing your experience in that is crucial, really, for us to get it right with our partner organisations. We're also looking to develop our relationship with the placement team, how we work with them, how we share a vision, and how we communicate. Again, your experience in that is really vital. It's also a great way for you to hear about what's important to the organisations and to net with people that are influential within those organisations. So if you're interested, please do let me know and we'll arrange you to be a part of the group. I also wanted to tell you about something that we're going to be doing slightly different in the second half of this semester or after reading week. So we realised that the smaller group seminar sessions have been different to how you experienced them last semester. So after reading week, we're going to do things slightly differently again. So Hannah's going to take the 2 timetabled seminar group or tutor group times for the 2 weeks after reading week, and that will be based around her module of research and social work. Hopefully we'll be able to tie that in to what we're going to be doing with the remaining ones and enable you to start developing your own research and ways of identifying your own really valuable resources. Steph's organised some times later in the semester to use more seminar type work or tutorial type work with you in relation to her module, and she'll tell you a bit more about that later on in the semester. So from weeks 7 to 13 for the timetable tutorials or seminar groups, which are mostly on a Tuesday between 1 and 2, we're going to be linking those to readiness for practice, and the wider staff group will be working with you each week on a topic connected to readiness to practice. You will then be expected to use your learning through the groups in your e-portfolio, which you submit for both a marked grade and to demonstrate readiness to practice in order to move into the placement year next year. So as a part of these groups from week 7 to 13, we will invite you to join the Microsoft team, which we are using to plan and develop the delivery of the content. So if you haven't used Microsoft Teams before, as well as being able to meet as an online video platform, it also has, if you like, online discussion groups that can sit behind that, where you can share resources, ideas, and planning or files. So in this case, it's what we're using to plan our staff time, who will attend the group, what the topics of discussion will be, and what resources we will bring in for those topics of discussion, and how we will tie the thread through those leading towards your readiness to practice. So we're hoping to make this planning delivery a shared venture that we undertake with you. So you will be able to see some of how we plan, have discussions, and share resources. We will also encourage you to share your research skills and share resources and reflections through this Teams platform. You may not be uploaded to this Teams platform for later, and we'll talk with you more about how you access it after reading week. But we just want you to start thinking about that and start thinking about how you use your research skills. So we'll give you a little bit of a project to do in order to help you prepare for that. So as an example of the types of things we'll be doing, I've included a Padlet within this message. So on this Padlet, we've asked level 5 and 6 to share their thoughts, traditions, and stories of forgiveness, and it's linked to social work. It would be great if you could also contribute. We know this is a sensitive area, particularly when we've experienced great wrongs and suffering, and that it is intimately tied to our own desire for, experience of, and ideas about justice. Nevertheless, it is an essential idea to engage with when developing community and challenging injustice. We can also find it in the little things and everydayness of life, as well as the big events. So it's something that or an idea that we can't escape, really. And the same goes for those that we'll work with as service users. Their experience and relationship with forgiveness will have deeply marked their life. Their engagement with communities, their engagement with the relationships close to them, their own sense of self, their sense of hope, their sense of purpose moving forward, and starting to think about and reflect that and think about how it impacts on your role as a social worker can be a really valuable thing to do. So it will also be the focus of one of the seminars, but it would be great if you could start thinking about it, looking at your own traditions, your own histories, your own thoughts, and sharing some of those ideas in a way that you feel comfortable with through this Padlet. Okay, so please do engage. It will make a big difference to how we can develop as a learning community. And if you have any thoughts about these videos or any way that you would wish to participate on them or that we can present them differently, please again get in contact with me and share your ideas. Okay.